Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create formulas in El Centro Diner. So let's click on, by the way, this is um, a spreadsheet that contains an employer's list of employees, people who work for them, how many dependents they have that they are supporting, what their rate of hourly pay is, how many hours they've worked. So we need to calculate the pay for each of these employees. So starting with gross pay, click on E4. We're on the home ribbon here. Click on E4, equal sign, hours worked times rate of pay. So hours worked, the star is times rate of pay, calculates their gross pay. So this is not formatted properly. This has a percent sign. If that happens to you, all you do is select it and go up and hit the dollar sign. If you get these pound signs here, you just widen the column from the top. So their gross pay is $265.55. We click on here, we see our formula up here, we just copy it down, and there we are. There's all our gross pays. Now let's create their net pay. They're paying this much tax for each of the salaries. So we're going to click on net pay. It says gross pay, so equals gross pay minus each of the taxes. We have federal tax minus state tax. So here's our formula. Gross pay minus federal and state tax. Hit enter. Use the fill handles to copy it down. Now, what percent of taxes what percent of the gross pay went to taxes? So percent taxes paid. So we're going to click on I4, equal sign. Remember, if I put parentheses in my formula at the top, you must include parentheses. So first we're going to add up federal and state tax. Federal tax, plus sign, plus state tax. Let's close our parentheses, and let's divide it by slash gross pay. Hit enter, 19%. And again, if its percentage is not showing up here, after you use the fill handles, just select all these cells and click percent up here. Totals, what would the total hours worked for all my employees? Click on cell D14, sum. If the range is correct, it is. Hit enter. And then let's copy that formula to the right so we find the totals for each of these categories. And these are all numbers here, so I'm selecting all those cells and making them formatted to be dollars and cents. These are hours worked, so they're not dollars and cents. Average, what was the average number of dependents? So I'm going to click in cell B15, go up here and find my average built-in function. The range is incorrect. I don't want it to include this total cell, so I'm going to click on and hold down B4 and go down to B13. That's the right range. Hit enter. Drag using the fill handle the average so I can find out the average for each of these. And again, these are numbers, so I can format them with dollar signs. Highest, what was the highest number of dependents? So click on cell B16. Go up to max for highest. Range is wrong. We have to correct Excel. Click in cell B4, hold your mouse down once you click, and drag it down to the right range, B13. Hit enter. Use our fill handle to drag it across. Now, the lowest. What was the lowest number of dependents or rate of pay or hours worked? Let's start in this column B, B17. Go up and select the min function. Range is wrong, so again we want it for our dependents for each of our employees. So we select the right range, B4 through B13, hit enter, click on that cell and drag that formula across. Again, anything that is dollars and cents, I'm selecting it and putting a dollar on here. So that's it for this video.